Are you trying to buy a home with zero money down? Because it sounds too good, right? Guys, I'm here to tell you it's not. And that's why today I'm going to break down how VA loans and USDA loans work and what you really need to know about it before jumping in. Happy days, everyone. Welcome to Living with Texas Hill Country with Cody. Guys, this is where I bring real estate content that's pertinent to you to help smooth out your home buying process. Guys, again, like always, I do ask you to subscribe, share this with someone who knows buying a home or who just has questions. And guys, that's why today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about 0% down loans. And there are two major powerful options that are out there available for you. Now, one of them is specifically for veterans, and I'm going to talk to you about how to leverage the VA loans a little bit for veterans, but also USDA loans. This is a very little known loan that's given by the United States Department of Agriculture. And guys, these loans are designated for rural and suburban areas. So let's dive right into everything. So the first thing I'm going to tell you about these loans is these are loans that are both backed by government and designated to make home ownership more accessible for everyone. But guys, understand that the idea of no down payment is not necessarily the greatest decision that some people can make, because you need to understand the ramifications of it. When you make no down payment on the house, if you have to sell that home quicker, let's say than 3 years, if equities hasn't built up, you can be paying out of pocket to sell that home in the long run. So it can catch up for you. So that's why we want to make sure that you understand the ramifications. So these types of loans that are zero money down, which helps you in the immediate term, they don't surprise you later. So first things first, let's take a deep dive into VA loans. So guys, the first one we're going to talk about is going to be the VA loans. And guys, these loans are specifically designed for those who served in the military, which I want to express a whole lot of gratitude and thank you for your service. And guys, coming from a guy that's 20 years as a veteran, served in the United States Army, guys, these were the best 20 years of my life. Now, with the VA loan, as you know, this can be a fantastic option for you. And what you get, and the reason why these are so popular, they are 0% down payment. So it allows you to save money out of pocket, because as you know, when you PCS, yeah, there are incentives that come with that, but it's still, you're trying to there's still a lot of out-of-pocket costs, and it makes it very difficult for home ownerships. But one of the biggest things I love about the VA loan is there is no private mortgage insurance, PMI. And potentially that saves you hundreds of dollars a month when you compare it to a conventional loan or even an FHA loan. Competitive interest rates, the interest rates are typically lower. It depends on what lender that you go with, but they're typically lower than your conventional rates. And one thing I love about the VA loan, what a lot of people don't know, is you don't have to have a perfect credit score to qualify. There are flexible credit requirements on how they see your income coming in. But guys, with that, there is a flip side. Now, with the VA loan, you are going to pay a VA funding fee if you do not put money down. And essentially what it is, it's a one-time charge. It's going to be front-loaded in the closing costs. And the fee is going to be based on your service history, the number of loans, and if you're disabled, you could potentially have no VA funding fee at all. Now, guys, with the VA loan, you still need to have the income to qualify for a home. You're still going to look at your debt to income ratio, but they're going to look at it in a different way. So what I tell you is 0% down payment does not mean 0% of responsibility as well. And guys, remember, VA loans are for your primary residence only. Now, the second type of loan we're going to quickly talk about is a USDA loan. Now, guys, these work a little bit different, because at the end of the day, I mean, they're designed to help moderate to low income buyer purchase a home in those rural and suburban areas. Now, when you look at a USDA loan, what it is, it's 0% down payment. Again, no money down, but as we talked about, there's always risk when you don't put money down. But also, when you look at USDA loans, now you don't get no PMI, but you're going to get a lower mortgage insurance cost, especially when you compare it to like an FHA loan and really compared to conventional loan. Now, the interest rates are going to be typically lower, and they're going to be often better than your conventional loans. Now, sometimes they may not be as good as FHA loan. It really depends on the lenders on this. But, and this is a big but, here are the two main constraints that you need to be aware of. First thing is going to be location restrictions. The home must be in a USDA eligible area. Now, you can go to a map and you could figure out those areas, but way to think about it is like in your smaller towns, they're not going to be in your big areas. But when you look at some areas around like out here in Hill Country, there are many areas that are available for USDA loans. In fact, there's one area that's like 2 miles from my house. It's right there on the border between a USDA and a non-USDA area in the same housing subdivision. In addition, guys, there are income limits as well. Your household income must fall within a specific guidelines. And it's not just your income as well, it's the total income of everyone that is living in the house. Now look, the bottom line is USDA loans are a fantastic tool if you're looking for that quiet community and lifestyle based on the quality, based on your income. So guys, when you look at these two different loans, it's like a lot of people sometimes ask me is like, are these loans right for you? And guys, if you're a veteran, I will always advise you to really take a hard look into the VA loan. Even if you are utilizing a VA loan, you can have multiple VA loans at once. Currently, I have 2 VA loans going on at one time. It's very hard type of loan to beat, period. Now, when you're doing multiple VA loan, there could be down payments coming in depending on where your cap and your limit is. Now, look, if you're a first-time buyer and you're looking to get into a home with no money down, and you're in a small town living, and depending on where your income is, a USDA loan can be a huge advantage for you, and it's a hidden gem that not many people talk about. But at the end of the day, both loans are still going to require you to have a solid financial plan, but you need to budget out your closing costs, because 0% down doesn't mean 0% closing costs as well. But also, guys, you need to understand that you're committing to the responsibility of home ownership. So when you're 0% down and you have to move in 2 to 3 years, you need to make sure, if you're trying to sell that home, that you're planning for the future so you can build equity quickly in that home. At the end of the day, owning a home with putting no money down is well in the realm of possibility. It's a whole lot closer than you may think. And guys, if you want to find out whether if you qualify for one of these types of loans, reach out to me. Our team works with the #2 VA loan lender in the nation, but also I work with lenders that do USDA loans as well. So if you reach out to me, I'll get you connected with one of these lenders to find out what you may qualify. But also, guys, if you know people that are trying to qualify for a low down payment loan or any type of loan, please share, like, and subscribe to our channel. And guys, you can reach out to me at any time. All my link stuff is in the description. And most of all, guys, I really thank you for watching. And guys, if you find this helpful, don't forget again to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone else who may need it. Now, with that, guys, have a great weekend, have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.